Hey there. My phone is at 39%, so I won't be able to talk for too long now.
Oh. Why don't you put it on the charger?
I want to make sure you can still hear me. Let me see here. Maybe a little closer to me. I'm pulling my headphones out. What's that? Yeah, I do. Yeah, I'm charging it now. Got my headphones in. Oh, your voice is kind of muffled a little bit. That's it. Yeah, a little bit better. Yeah, that's better. This is a reference to a game I haven't played. It's called Flower. Yeah. Well, that's good to know. I did play their other game, Journey. Also, Journey's like, it's so freaking sweet. Like, you can. Last time I played it, I joined up with another player, and we were just going through it like we were a duo, basically. And at the end of it, we reached the top of the mountain, and we got to walk into the light. Like, it was like a total. Yeah. But it was such a sweet moment. I was like, after it happened, I was like, let the credits roll. Here's Ape Escape. They actually have this game in the PlayStation Classics category. I played the second one a little bit, and it's a little jittery on PS5, but I'm hoping to go back to it sometime. Medieval with 2 memory cards as tombstones. Just whack the shit out of me. PS1 controller. Look how tiny it is. PS5 controller is not as chunky as the Xbox. It's like more in the middle. It's like the thing about the PS5 controller is that it's chunky, but you get a good grip on it. Yeah. There's Death Stranding. You know, I actually enjoyed that. Not a whole lot of people enjoyed Death Stranding, but I actually did enjoy it. I will admit, like it is hard to get into during the first half, but if you're able to make it to the second half of the game, you're like, okay, it's actually a lot better. It's kind of a relaxing game if you look at it a certain way. Yeah. You can really just sit on this rock couch. Now, this is a game that I really want to play, but I'm unable to. It's called Eco. I really have no idea. I know it's made by the same developers as Shadow of the Colossus, and that's one of my favorite games. It's there's a PS3 version of it, but unfortunately I can't play it unless I have a much better Wi-Fi. Have you? Oh, Shadow of the Colossus is a PlayStation only game, so you may not play it, but seriously, it's one of the best games ever made by far. I think this is called Everybody's Golf on PlayStation VR. Yeah, they're coming out with the PSVR 2 actually. Yeah, and I'm just hoping that it's better than the first one. Because actually, I own a PlayStation VR 1, and not many games that came out for it interested me. And after a while, it just went. It just broke on me. Like I couldn't play a game without it coming to a black screen every few minutes. This is my favorite part of the level when it starts raining, and you can actually feel the individual raindrops in the controller. It's insane. Unfortunately, you can't experience it, but I wish you could. If you could feel the controller with raindrop. Oh yeah. I'll let you play the game and just so you can experience it for yourself. Speaking of heavy rain. Do that later. Yeah, I'm like a superhero. Oh, now it's hailing. Now there's even stronger vibrations in the controller. It's even making a little like a little sound effect in the controller now. It's really speaker. It's so cool. We're not in Kansas anymore. This part of the game is a little difficult because you have to move the ball with the touchpad. It's actually like, it's pretty responsive, but like sometimes it can be hard like to get through the tougher areas of the level. Me when I was watching porn on VR. I mean, that's not even a joke. VR porn is like next level shit. Watching a striptease in VR is probably that's the closest I ever got to having an actual striptease. Like, at least like in person. I've had a couple stripteases sent to me through video, but one of the goals I hope to accomplish is to go to an actual strip club, whether it be a male or a female strip club. Oh my god. That's amazing. I was fucking beats it across the room, seriously. Alright, okay. Kind of an extreme way to respond to that, but anyway. That's me just kicking that because. This is so cool. It's a PlayStation 1 disc, but Astro is all pixely. Pulled me up to the stage to dance with them. And I started dancing. A couple people came and they started playing with me in my pants. Yeah, it was a pretty epic moment. Yeah. And when it happened, I was like, maybe I should be a drag performer. Oh, I thought. I probably based my drag persona off of my VR chat avatar, honestly. There's a big pull for just to go to a pride event of some sort, whether it be the New York or whatever. This right here, this is Ghost of Tsushima, one of my favorite games from the PlayStation 4 generation. Technically also the PS5 generation, because they came out with a director's cut version of the game for PS5. Yeah. Oh, for sure, yeah. I mean, hopefully at some point it'll, because, oh shit, fuck, no. Nah, I was more distracting myself, but because PlayStation, they're adding more of their games to PC nowadays. If they ever add Ghost of Tsushima to PC, you should definitely give it a shot, because holy fuck, the game is beautiful. Flipping genius. This is heaven. I'm gonna take a snapshot of that. This, I mean, if heaven is real, this is probably what the first thing you see after you die. Yeah. Yeah, it's a very ducky, yeah. You know, when I watched that video earlier of what your favorite band says about you, I honestly thought I was going to say something insulting to you, because usually Imagine Dragons gets a lot of they get a bad rep for being a crappy rock band, but I just like that music, you know. So I thought the video was going to be more just like, yeah, you like Imagine Dragons, come on. But when it just said you're a gamer, I'm like, okay, makes sense. Yeah, this is Infamous right here, a game I never really got to play on the PlayStation 3. play as like this. You play as like a grounded version of like a superhero with electricity powers. Yeah. Speaking of superheroes, Insomniac Games are making a Wolverine game for the PlayStation. I'm really hyped up for that. What's that? Oh, a Wolverine game, like the superhero. I remember playing the Deadpool game on the Xbox 360, and before that I played Transformers Fall of Cybertron, which was another game made by the same developers. And I was like, these developers are into some brutal fucking shit, because both those games were really hard for me to beat. Yeah. This part's really difficult for me because it's on ice. I'm just slipping and sliding over it. Oh! First try! This little cutie, it's a pocket station. Yeah. This is pure nostalgia for me right there. The old PlayStation startup screen. That's so cool. I'm creating like a literal museum of PlayStation history right here. Yeah, hold on. There's actually a couple references in here too. This one. Let's see. PlayStations. This is one. This is Knack. This is like this is like a failed attempt at a new platform mascot for PlayStation. I played Knack. I didn't think it was very good, honestly. Here's the thing. The thing about Knack is that he's made up of all these different shapes and objects, and if he's supposed to like put himself together, but this poor dude can't seem to put himself together. So maybe that's a hint that PlayStation realizes that he's just pretty much dead in the water at this point. At least you're self-aware about it. And this one is Beyond Two Souls, which I thought was an alright game. Actually, I mean, when I first played it, I didn't think it was very good. I thought the same thing about Heavy Rain. I thought Heavy Rain was hilarious in comparison. But then Detroit Become Human came out, which was made by the same developers, and I was like, wow, this is actually a pretty good game. So it's like Beyond Two Souls, Heavy Rain, and Detroit for like worst to best in my opinion. And there is a Spyro reference in here somewhere. Where's my boy at? Where's my Dragon Boy? Dance Dance Revolution. Oh, there he is. There's Spyro. I love Spyro. Oh yeah, by the way, these shapes under the table, I actually have that as a light in real life. Yeah, definitely will. I also have these gaming lights behind my TV where it's like it like the color changes based on whatever's on the screen, and it really like it really just pops out. It kind of puts more immersion when you're watching it if you're playing a game. On to the next world. I'm like skipping. Yeah. I would love to. Alright, CPU positive. This level is really cool. It's like a peach level. I love the DualSense feature so much. When you land in the water, you can feel the ripple effects of the water in the controller. Alright, here we go. Robot dolphins. Yeah. I'm gonna check my phone real quick. I'm gonna check my boyfriend hasn't texted me or anything. I think he's still playing. Yeah, he's still playing Star Wars. He's been playing Star Wars all day, actually. Like, that's basically like when I called him, he's like, yeah, I've just been on Star Wars all day. No, I didn't have one of these. I didn't have a PS3 PlayStation camera. I had one for the PS4. This is Concrete Genie, a game that came out for the PS4. I played this. It was decent. I thought it was cool. I think I want to go back and revisit it at some point. I don't know when yet. Yeah, it's definitely artsy for a game called Concrete Genie. Yeah. I was looking at the amount of letters that were on there, and I was like, it's not ninja, it's not ninja. It's like, oh, assassins. What does a ninja do? Assassinate. Oh yeah, here comes one of my favorite PS4 games, God of War. Yeah. It's amazing. Oh yeah, I have that game. I don't really know. Like, I got it for free because she really likes Assassin's Creed, and she did give it a shot for a little bit, but then I guess I just got tired of it. It's a fucking big game. Like, it's a huge game, and I don't know. To me, like, I miss the old Assassin's Creed, like Assassin's Creed 2. I think it was Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, or I also played the first Assassin's Creed. Like, I prefer that old school stealth focused gameplay, more condensed. We definitely love God of War again. It's honestly, it really it takes some liberties when it comes to Norse mythology, but it goes all out with it. Like, it's quite a few years. There's also it's not there is another Norse mythology. No, I think it's just God of War Ragnarok. I'm super hyped for that game. I also when I played God of War 3, the remastered version, and I studied Greek mythology in middle school, so I was pretty excited when I got to play God of War 3. God of War, like the new God of War, isn't as brutal as God of War 3 was. It's very much a more emotional story. Well, do you have a favorite Greek god? Mine has always been Hades. Yeah, I think everything got dead to me. Yeah, freezing. I've always I like the boyfriend. There's a webtoon called Boyfriends that I really like. I've always been to Hades though because just growing up in middle school, I've always been into like dark and edgy things. So I was just like, Hades is badass. And we had this one day when we went to school, and we had to dress up as our favorite Greek god. So everybody walked into the school with like blankets wrapped around them, and I just walked in with a black hoodie that was dark and edgy. I'm the ruler of hell. Probably my favorite Greek story is the story of Perseus, though. Yeah. Because if honestly, like, I think Perseus is probably the found worth of his day. I mean, come on, the guy took down a Gorgon and took down a freaking giant Kraken monster with the Gorgon's head. Like, you can't get more badass than that. Yeah. I think you're right about that. But I don't know. Like I always saw Medusa as like a bad person because didn't she like use that curse as like a way of just murdering everybody? I think in certain stories, though, that she does turn women into stone. Like, there's been it was like, I don't know, I grew up, like, just there's like different interpretations of the story, I think, but I grew up just always knowing that Medusa was a villain. That's a big thing. I think it makes a lot of sense what you're saying there. What they should do is they should make a movie about Medusa, but have it be like more like imagine if they made like a Medusa movie with the style of like the Joker movie, where it's just more like taking a character that's usually seen as a bad person and turning it into more of a sympathetic character. Or it's something that, have you seen the play Wicked? Yeah, turn a character that was always seen as a bad, just evil person in the original Wizard of Oz into a more sympathetic character. Yeah. really think that the most interesting villain stories are ones where you find out like what exactly it is that makes them who they are. It's like Thanos in the Avengers movies, and he didn't want to just destroy half of mankind just for the heck of it. He wanted to do it because he felt like he had an actual like purpose to it. Yeah. Do you have a favorite movie? Yeah, you're right. I have to laugh at that. I'm sorry. The Master of Disguise, huh? Am I not silly enough for the children's club? This is what I want you to do. Can you just tell me to shut up? Yes. Well, I'll tell you what, my favorite movie is way different than your favorite movie. Oh yeah, for sure. I'm actually kind of surprised, like, I'm not gonna lie, because every time I hear about Master of Disguise, I just hear people shitting on it, so when I hear that somebody made a movie, I'm like, really? Wow, that's hey, like what you like, right? I think it's a cute movie, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't see it not too long ago, I thought it was cute. Yeah. I mean, I like, there are some movies that are just flat out terrible that I can still watch, just for the hell of it, like, The Cat in the Hat with Mike Myers. Yeah. Here's the thing, I love Mike Myers. I have a soft spot for the dude because he was part of my childhood with the Austin Powers movies and Shrek and all that. So, I have a soft spot for Mike Myers, so even when he's in a terrible movie like The Cat in the Hat or The Love Guru, I still watch it just so I can watch him. Oh, hell yeah. I actually have, I think I do actually. I have HBO Max, and I believe they have the entire Austin Powers trilogy on it. Yeah, I think they still have it on. But my favorite movie is this movie called Whiplash. Have you heard of it? It's about this aspiring drummer played by Miles Teller, who's just starting off taking classes playing drums for a band, and then he gets hired or just gets recruited by this band teacher played by J.K. Simmons, and his whole deal is that he takes people, he puts them in his band, and he pushes them so far to like their breaking point, but he wants to see if they can actually withstand it so that they can become better. You know, kind of like how a drill sergeant acts while you're in the military. Yeah, and the whole movie is about this character, Miles Teller's character, and how he's trying his best to become the best drummer that he could possibly be, and he's always being torn apart by J.K. Simmons, but he keeps pushing forward, he keeps practicing, he keeps being pushed to his limits, but he's always trying to overcome everything, and it's a very brutal movie, but it's also a very inspiring movie, and I think there's like a lot of things you can interpret from it. Yeah, and it kind of has I think one reason it kind of has, I think it has just that relatability factor to it, because I'm also someone who's trying my best to pursue my goals, so I think that's a reason why it's so far up, like my favorite movie of all time. Castlevania. Oh shit, Horizon Zero Dawn. Oh yeah, little pixel dino. I think that's it's a reference to another game. It's this game called Dreams that I played when it first came out. I wasn't really into it. I see it knows the heart though. Yeah, I still have my soda next to me. Yeah, clears the throat at least. Here's another reference. I feel like you may have played this game since you're into RPGs, but here's Monster Hunter. I've given it a shot. Yeah, I've given it a shot. I played Monster Hunter World. It was alright. Again, not exactly my cup of tea. Oh yeah, I've got that. Yeah, I remember seeing a playthrough of Ni no Kuni. I remember specifically the Studio Ghibli inspired animation. By the way, check this out. This is Bloodborne, a game that I'm probably never going to go back to playing because it's just way too frustrating for me. I don't know, it's just like, I get that From Software games are supposed to be difficult. It's like brutally difficult. It's supposed to be like you know, to motivate you to get better at the game, so that when you do beat a boss or get further into the game, you feel accomplished. But it seems like every single time I try to get better, like I'm always trying to learn new things and just try to figure the game out. But it's like every time I die, I just keep dying over and over and over again. And I'm just like I just can't play it. Like it's like no matter how many times I try, I can never stop getting killed. And I get that's the point. But games like that, you know, just like if the entirety of the game is just me dying, then I lose the motivation to continue playing it, you know, because obviously I'm not getting better. Yeah. I also tried the Demon Souls remake for PS5, and it's, I mean, I didn't get too far into it to really have an opinion on it, but I will say it's graphically amazing. Like, holy crap. Yes. There's a lot of open world games that came out this year, and Elden Ring is one of them. Here's the Last of Us, by the way. Little Ellie and Joel. But yeah, like the Last of Us though, like there's a reason why it's my favorite video game of all time. After I played The Last of Us, it really changed my perspective on video games just as an art medium. Yeah, that's how I feel the same way about like short games. It's not really like I don't care about the length of the game as long as the quality is still there. Like there's this game called What Remains of Edith Finch, and it's one of my favorite games ever. And you can beat the game in like 2 to 3 hours, but just the storytelling and the presentation, it's all beautifully crafted that I really don't care how short it is. There's also this one game that's kind of short. It's called Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice. It's about a character that has a mental condition where she hears voices in her head. And it takes place during Norse mythology, and it's supposed to be like a really accurate depiction of actual mental disorders. And it's a very dark game, but it's super interesting. Have you played Shoutouts? Bree's really into them. Me personally, I can't get into them because I'm just not. I don't know. When it comes to stuff like shock horror, it's hard to really impress me with it because sometimes they just have shock horror in there just for the sake of shocking the audience, but it's really nothing that scary about it. It's like, oh, here's somebody fucking a dead body. You know, that's stupid, right? It's like, yeah, it's disgusting, but yeah. But that's what the Outlast games really are to me. It's just shock horror. Sometimes it's cool. Like I watched the first Outlast game, and it's alright. It's just not my type of horror. I like the more medium type horror, more stylized and more like atmospheric. There's actual like, where you can tell there's like actual effort put into it. I don't know. I've definitely been asked to get the game tons of times. I'm just worried about getting a game that's like how old is this game now? Like 5 years old, 6 years old. Yeah, and it's just, you know, I'm just gonna be such a freaking noob at the game. It's gonna be just so intimidating to see all these high level players. Well, that's cool. I mean, my friends play Dead by Daylight, and so I always like follow, like, I always pay attention to like when DLC comes out and stuff. Yeah, they're releasing tons of content. Oh shit. So here's a game that, it's called The Order 1886. I have a story about this game. So this game came out during like the second year that the PS4 came out, and I was interested in trying it out, and so I got it from a video game rental store. I live streamed it on Twitch, and I beat the game in like 7 hours in one sitting. Yeah, and and when it ended, I was like, wait, what? I actually beat the game in one sitting? What the fuck? Not only that, but like, I mean, I replayed it not too long ago. It's a game that it had so much potential, but it just didn't live up to any of it. The quality just wasn't up to snuff. Like the story is interesting, but everything else surrounding it, especially the gameplay, it's very simplified, and it's not really effective. It's a game, well, the most disappointing aspect of it is fucking ass. Alright. Well, the most disappointing aspect of it is that it's a game where you're hunting, werewolves, or as they call them, lycans. And you'll fight like maybe 10 lycans, or maybe like 5 to 10 lycans throughout the entire game. And most of the time you're just fighting human enemies. And there's only 2 boss battles in the entire game, and they're the exact same freaking boss battle, just a literal copy paste. I don't know, I shouldn't be, I mean, of course if I say that, like, well, God of War had the copy and paste boss battle, yeah, but they at least added variations to it. Like, the Order 1886 was just, it was a quick time event, just copy and pasted it from the last quick time event. Yeah. When you yawn, it's really cool. It just is. You're just a cute person. Oh yeah, you know what? Here's the thing. So over there, where the giant robot is, that's actually a reference to Shadow of the Colossus because he's holding a giant sword. And the thing about Shadow of the Colossus is that it came out originally on the PlayStation 2. They did an HD re-release for the PS3, and they did a graphical upgrade for it on the PS4. So it was like a remaster, but kind of a remake at the same time. And now I'm just like, they should make one for the PS5, but with haptic feedback, because in the game you're fighting giants and you get to climb on their bodies and take out their weak points. And I'm like, it would be so cool to actually feel like the grip in the controller as you're grabbing the Colossus. That would be so freaking cool. And in the game, like, I'm using the bow and arrow right now, and the physics in the controller, you can actually feel the tightness of it. Like, there's a real, like, grippy feel to it as you're pulling back the arrow. And in Shadow of the Colossus, they have a bow and arrow in it too. So I'm just like, I can just imagine that. Here's a Tekken reference. That's really cool. I actually never saw that animation before. I didn't realize that they actually fight each other. After I'm done with this world, because this is the last world of the game, there's also a boss battle. I mean, I don't know, it's up to you if you want to, if you want to just stop watching and fall asleep. Well, I will say, the game I'm feeling like playing is a Crash Bandicoot 2. And I'm gonna warn you, I'm gonna try my best to hold in my frustration while playing. Very frustrating. Is that it's a game that I can play if I want to, but I'm a completionist. And it's when you try to go for 100%, it becomes absolutely frustrating. I'm hoping that the next Playroom-Part game is good. Now, I remember I did get the original PS4 for my birthday in 2014, and I also got a PS4 Pro a couple years afterwards. Oh yeah, that was the one I got too.